Well, the first American mission to the moon since 1972 suffers a major setback, according to private space company Astrobotic.
6, 5, 4, 3. We have ignition. And liftoff of the
Well, the sky in Florida lit up on Monday morning during takeoff, but now the lunar-bound spacecraft has experienced what's described as a critical loss of propellant, jeopardizing the moon mission. Joining me live from Houston is a former NASA astronaut, a well-known face here on CNN, Leroy Chiao. Leroy, great to see you. First, I mean, first it couldn't change, it was a change because of the battery. Now it seems to be a problem with the propulsion. What do you make of this setback?
Well, this is an unfortunate setback. This, of course, makes it impossible to achieve the primary objective, which was a soft landing on the moon. And my understanding now is the Astrobotic team is trying to figure out what kind of science they may be able to salvage with the remaining propellant left. As you mentioned in your report, at first they had a great launch. Everything looked good, a good separation. And then they had some anomaly where they were having difficulty pointing the solar rays at the sun. They got that solved, but then got their batteries charging and then discovered this loss of propellant. So it's really too bad. This was an ambitious mission, many years in the planning, but this kind of thing happens when you launch new spacecraft sometimes.
So it can't be fixed, is what you're saying. Is this the end of the mission then, Leroy?
Yeah, the company has put out a statement saying they are going to see if they can salvage any science. There's sensors on board the vehicle. Possibly they could still, get to the moon. There's not enough propellant for a soft landing, which was the primary objective, but they may be able to salvage some kind of measurements out of this mission.
And this was, of course, for our viewers, just so our viewers are aware, this was kind of the first US moon mission, right, Leroy, in decades. Do you think it will relaunch? How long will it take once they investigate what happened here? What was the problem? How soon will it take, you think, for it to relaunch?
Yeah, it's difficult to know. Of course, I'm sure there'll be an incident review board convened. NASA's very interested in this because NASA is planning to use the Peregrine Lander built by Astrobotic to put their own Viper rover on the moon sometime, perhaps as early as next year. And so they were watching this mission very carefully. I'm sure NASA's very concerned about this, and they're going to be offering all the help they can. But this kind of thing, it's going to take months probably to figure out what happened, and maybe even longer to affect the repairs for the next lander that they're building. So it's difficult to say at this point. It just depends on how serious of the issue is and how easy a fix can be come up with. But it looks like they're getting some good preliminary data. That's the good news, and hopefully they'll be able to salvage some kind of science out of this flight.
Yeah, and of course we had the first historic moon landing back in 1969. Why then, Leroy, after all these years, are we suddenly seeing a renewed international space race to the moon? Put some context here for our viewers.
So. Sure, absolutely. I mean, we last landed humans on the moon in 1972 with Apollo 17. Since that point, we have not sent any more robotic missions to the moon. We've focused on Mars and other places in our solar system. And so with our plans with Artemis to go back to the moon with humans, part of that is NASA's, you mentioned the commercial lunar landing system program, where NASA is helping companies like Astrobotic to get back to the moon commercially. That's all part of this infrastructure that NASA wants to build to do sustainable exploration of the moon. Of course, we're not the only ones. China is very interested in the moon. China has launched several probes and landed rovers on the moon. India also had a successful landing not too long ago. Commercially, it hasn't been done yet. Many companies have been trying to do this. Not an easy thing to do. We saw a commercial Japanese company, fail to land softly in the summer, just this last summer. And so, NASA's helping some of these companies, and I think they ultimately will be successful.
And it wasn't just, of course, NASA science, right, launching NASA science, but also human remains on board this one. Somewhat divisive for some people. What do you make? Where do you stand on this?
Well, this is something that has been going on for a while. There have been a couple of commercial companies that have been, for many years now, have been launching what they called hitchhiker or piggyback rides on boosters to launch human remains, cremains, if you will, human ashes as memorials into space. And so this would have been the first time to land these cremains, as they're called, on the lunar surface. And the news stories I've read as well is that there are some Native American organizations that are not happy about that. They see this as a desecration of a sacred place. They consider the moon a sacred place. But from a legalistic standpoint, my understanding also is that nobody owns the moon. And so it's a little bit of the Wild West out there. Not really sure, besides the objections, the moral objections, I guess, by the organizations. I don't know what they can really do about it.
Leroy, always great to get your insight. Thanks very much, Leroy.
Great to be with you. Thank you.